Coming tonight. I apologize. There was a little miscommunication about who's to bring our guest speaker. Yes. Everyone assumed everyone else was going to do it, and so she's on her way, and luckily she's just down the street from us. I am Diane Fujio. I come to you as a certified master teacher of the Tao Academy, and this is my spiritual teacher, Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. We have a center here in Kaka'ako in Honolulu, and we have brought Dr. and Master Rulin Xiu here to Hawaii. She's actually lived on the Big Island. I say live because she still has a home there, and she has a factory there. She had a very lucrative business on the Big Island, and one day she had an epiphany about her life. Since a young child that grew up in China, Xi'an, Shaanxi province, Shaanxi, am I saying it right? Province, she used to pick herbs as a child and knew that they had some special power to them. So here she is. Welcome, welcome, Dr. Rulin. And she went to UC Berkeley to find the Grand Unification Theory. So, being one of the top students in her class, she seriously pursued that dream of finding the Grand Unification. She didn't reach that goal during her years, so life took her someplace else, and she became a very, like I said, lucrative businesswoman. She has her own factory, and she has products that she that she serves the world with, and they're very good, products. But one day she did wake up and say, there's more to life than the physical, material, and all the blessings that she had received. She knew that it doesn't belong to her for her alone. She knew that it was really a universal gift, and she connected to something called divine love. And at that time, she had that greater awakening, that spiritual awakening. And so she started to look for that connection through divine love. And this is when she met our teacher, Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. And now she gave up all of her business. It still runs itself. And her home on the Big Island, she had a beautiful home. She had hot springs, she had the ocean, she had beautiful land, coconuts that fed her, and all kinds of fruits and things. Yeah, that
coconuts that fit her?
Fed her.
Oh.
I know what you're thinking. We know you will. That fed her. And, her life was just wonderful. She had lots of friends, everything. But she gave it up to pursue her true mission, which is to give back, to help people, to serve. And through that service, she was then given the theory of Grand Unification. And she wrote a book called, co-authored with our teacher, Soul, Mind, Body, Science, that she was published a couple years ago. And this is her latest book, Tao Science. And I'll let Dr. Rulin tell you exactly what is Tao Science. But she's one of the women that I admire, because she has it all, but she also gives her heart to service. So, Dr. Rulin,
thank you so much. It's so wonderful to meet one of you here, and I really admire what you're doing, this amazing project. And it is very important, this forgiveness project is for each one of us and also for humanity. So I want to really give my admiration for your effort and for this project. And anything I can help with, I'll be happy to provide my humble service. Anything I can just help spread the word.
Logistics. It's cool if you keep the door open, but then you can hear the traffic. We're okay? Better with the door?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Thank you.
Okay, so today I want to help you to use science to help you deepening understand the forgiveness practice. I offer, my humble perspective. Maybe it can help you to understand the forgiveness practice at a scientific level. So before I start, I want to ask you to see, I know each one of you can teach me so much about forgiveness. Yesterday I checked on your website about some of the talks. It's very wonderful. I truly admire and appreciate, grateful for what you're doing, and I really appreciate the wisdom you're spreading as well. So what is the best time for you to do forgiveness practice? Every minute. Yes.
We have one of the founders of the Forgiveness Project had a little insert that goes in your shoe.
Yes.
And it says, may every step you take be one of forgiveness. And then he said, it heals your soul.
Oh, wow. That's exactly what the Master Sha teaches. So we are in the same page. Wonderful. Okay. And so what is the goal of the forgiveness practice?
Happiness, freedom, anything, everything.
Yes.
And to be in the present. To let go of the past so it doesn't control your present moment.
Yes.
Not to necessarily, to accept what happened. Another saying our mentor has is, give up all hope for a better past.
Yes. A better past. Beautiful, very beautiful. So when I think about forgiveness, I've been studying this because our teacher also teach us about forgiveness. And I have been studying how to use science to study the soul, study how everything is manifested and created. So what our discovery is, and also this is known for millions of thousands of years at least, by the spiritual masters like Jesus, Buddha, Lao Tzu, and other spiritual traditions. Jewish tradition, many, all the traditions. So we find out is that there exists a source. If we can connect with that source, then this source we can, using quantum physics, can show that do it really actually exist a source. So in Tao Science, we can actually calculate in this source how much energy, how much matter, how much possibilities exist. So we literally can show using quantum physics, this source contains infinite energy and infinite matter and infinite possibilities, informations. And this source has has infinite soul. So here in Tao Science basically means the possibilities that exist in this or content of the information. Like our karma is basically records of the information about what we have done. So this source has infinite information and positive information. So in Tao Science, we show there exists two kinds of information. There's positive information, also negative information. So positive information is basically the possibility, there exist many possibilities, but all the possibilities are connected. Like my arm and my head are connected. Then my head can tell my arm to do things. If they're not connected, then they would not be able to function. So really, this positive information really makes what life happens. The connection, the leaves, plants grow the leaves, each cell, they're connected. They have a pattern, beautiful pattern. That's why we're drawn to the life, because they have this connection, have this order. So that is a positive information. So if you observe all the life, what we do in life, everything we do is trying to build that connection. Yeah? We're gathered together here. We have organizations, or we grow our body can function because of the order and connection. And we have an organization, have a country, we try to build a company. It's all to build that connection. This connection is the positive information. So in Tao Science, we can calculate and measure, at least in principle at this moment. We're still, the science is only about a couple years old. So it's still under the development. Last year, I published 8 papers. The year before, 7 papers. So it's still like many things need to come out. Many things need to be researched. So, but in principle, actually, I just last year published a paper, how to calculate the positive information. And positive information is what gives us the joy, gives us the power to manifest and to do things, to be healthy, to be successful in things we're doing. And then there's negative information. Negative information is basically disorder, disconnection. So if you are sick, it's because some part of you is disconnected or have a disorder. Or a company not doing well, there's some disconnection. So if you want to change from negative situation to a positive situation, you just build that connection to transform negative information into positive information. So in Tao Science, we really show there exists this source. This source is connected with everyone and everything. So it has highest positive information. And the source is within each one of us and around of us. And also this source has the biggest heart. It will give you whatever you demand. How do we demand to the source? It's through our speaking, through our thinking, through our feeling, through our action, our tasting, smelling. So whatever this action we do is actually a command to the source. The source is very humble, very loving. Whatever you think, whatever you speak, whatever you feel, the source is so humble, it will not judge you. It just gives to you. It just completely serve you. It will treat you as a boss. So the source is complete love, compassion, forgiveness, light, humility, harmony, abundance, gratitude, and service to each, and enlightenment to each one of us. So this is something we really need to understand. This is all the religion trying to teach everybody. Jesus talking about the God. Buddha talk about the Kong, emptiness. So when you can connect, Jesus said, if you can connect with God, then you can have everything. That is the source of everything. If you can connect with God, you don't need to worry about bread. That's what he's teaching, right? So this is scientifically we can show you, really, if you can connect with the source, then you can have anything. And we are connected, actually, the sources listen to each one of us. But unfortunately, the source is connected with each one of us, but we don't know we are connected with the source. We are proud, we're full of ego, and we give the demand to the source that is harmful to ourselves. So that is, for me, that is why we need to do, what is highest forgiveness? The highest forgiveness is to realize we have done the wrong thing. We have caused the harm to ourselves and to others. So we need to realize what we did wrong. So we need to constantly, be aware, be mindful. Are we at this moment really give the right order to the source, or we're giving the wrong order to harm ourselves and to others? So forgiveness is, to me, is, there's, so a lot of time we realize we did something wrong, from the Tao Science point of view, whatever we are feeling right now, so whether you are, if you are feeling happy right now, it's because in the past you have done something made others feel happy. And also in Tao Science, everything is a vibrational field. Yes, in quantum physics teaches us. So everything is a vibrational field. When we do something, we will create a vibrational field, right? And so the action we do with speaking, the vibrational field come out. I move my hand, there's a certain vibration field coming out. My thinking, there's also vibration. My thoughts, vibration will come out. So, and other people can receive this vibration. And when other people, they receive this vibration, and then if they feel happy, because this vibrational field is also within you. So if they feel happy, their happiness is coming back to you. So this actually can all be explained by quantum physics. So if we are feeling whatever we are feeling right now, it's because we have caused our action have caused other people feel in a certain way. And but because part of our vibrational field is coming also from our ancestors. So that is why whatever we are feeling, also what we are experiencing in our life, either relationships, finance, or family, careers, they also come from what our ancestors have done. So we also need to be very mindful that what we're doing right now can impact our children, can impact our grandchildren, and grandchildren's children. So this is a part of forgiveness. Not only we need to ask for forgiveness for ourselves, and also for what our ancestors have done, and also for what humanity has done. And also for us to go, so this is one thing we really need to truly understand. I'm sure you already said this. I just want to explain it from a little bit more scientific point of view, so you have a more visualize, our vibration can go out and our ancestors' vibration go out, make other people feel in a certain way, and they can come back. And that effect, because your vibration go out, they could exist in this universe for thousands of years. And then somebody in another universe maybe pick it up and they feel a certain way, and they could impact you. So it can last forever. Yes. So this is the one thing we need to really forgive. When we really feel extremely emotional, or we're really sick, or very angry, very sad, that is a moment we really need to do really hard forgiveness practice. And then, so this is, to me, this is the first step of forgiveness. This is the only initial state. It's not a final state. This is only initial state. The further, you have questions?
Sorry, what's the initial state?
This is the first step is if you feel bad, or other people treat you not well, or you feel very insulted, or you feel very angry, or you've got very sick, or you've been laid off from your job, your boss don't treat you well, other people don't respect you, you don't feel good about it. That is the time you need to do forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness.
For yourself? For yourself?
No, actually, you ask forgiveness from those people, or ask forgiveness for you having causing the similar situation. You or your ancestor have caused a similar situation to others.
So you're just putting out to the universe, please forgive me.
Yes.
You're not actually going to those people, or you're not visualizing yourself asking forgiveness for them. You're just saying, like I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where you're just saying that I want to be forgiven for whatever I did, whatever my ancestors.
Realize, really, actually, I usually recommend people even go deeper into the pain. Feel the pain. Because only when you feel the pain, you will realize what your action have caused other people to feel. So a lot of people, they don't want to feel their own pain. They just want to push it away. And that's why actually that pain will control you. And it limits you to your lower level of existence. When you actually truly honor the pain and realized, wow, I or my ancestor have caused others so much pain. And then you can really from your heart deeply apologize. When you can really, really apologize, that is when your life can be changed. That forgiveness, the first step of forgiveness can be successful. Because if you just say, say, I'm sorry, I love you, this will help. And it can go much faster. If you really know, for me, at least, I could do forgiveness and completely change a whole situation in a couple, sometimes instantly, or in a few hours.
And how, what is needed?
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to teach you.
Awesome.
So first is to feel the pain, to feel the situation. Yes. Like recently, tonight I'm going to share what happened to me. Like recently, actually because I don't take care of my business, and then my client really actually fired me. And so normally, actually, many of my clients fired me, and so I normally actually don't, because I'm so devoted to doing what I'm doing, so I don't really worry about it. But this time, I actually really felt the pain. That's my last, one of my business. My last client was firing me, and because I really did not respect them, I did not really take care of them. And so at that moment, I really felt the pain. And then I really go deep into that pain. I feel the pain. And so at that moment, actually, I can truly do a complete forgiveness. So this is, this is actually only initial. It's the only initial stage. Then step one. From the Tao Science point of view, that is step one. So you really want to use so in Tao Science, we teach how you can actually use your challenge, difficulties, and sicknesses, and empower you to take your life to the next level. That is the goal. It's really take your life to a higher level of existence, connect with the source. That is our purpose. It's not like our life should be constantly misery and then ask for forgiveness. We are actually magnificent divine beings. The challenge is to only show us something we need to change. So the goal is to change, not constantly asking for forgiveness. Life is to be enjoyed. Life is to love.
And I'm a little stuck at the beginning of your lecture. You started to talk about disconnection in what's obviously a connected universe.
Yes.
So I wonder if you could say a little bit more about that. And is the disconnection an illusion, or is there really a disconnection?
Yeah, it is our own illusion. We think we create that
You
disconnection.
also said negative, positive connection and negative connection?
Yeah.
Okay, if you could
just
just
disconnection
explain
or
those
connection.
basics.
Yeah. So that disconnection, we caused it. We don't realize how much we are actually one. We are one with the source. We can get anything from the source.
And everything is
Exactly.
it's a connected universe. Yeah.
Exactly. We are one. How I treat you is how I'm treating myself. How I'm treating myself is how I treat you as well. How I look at you is how I look at myself. So we're truly one. But most people don't realize that. They still treat themselves as separate, treat other people as separate. And they don't even maybe know the source exists. So that's caused a lot of disconnection. So a lot of negative information. And that caused a lot of challenge, difficulties, sicknesses in our lives. That is why this world right now have so much problems.
just wanted to make sure that disconnection isn't kind of illusion that you have to get over.
Yeah. So that's why all our practice is about build that oneness feeling and really see that. That is really about the yoga is a union with all. All spiritual practice is to build this connection, to go deeper into this connection. Let go of all this illusion of separation.
Yeah.
So that is what we need to ask for forgiveness about. In the past, we have lived in the world, we think we're separated, we separate people from us, we separate things from ourselves. Like this book is part of me. So we need to go deeper into this connection. This is all the spiritual practice is about. And this is what life is about. Think about your careers. Think about your family. All of this is really to build a connection. That is the goal of life. Whole life, every life. And this is the goal of the forgiveness practice. So second step. So what's the second step? Second step, so first step we realized we give ourselves wrong information. We made the mistake, we caused the problem, and we realized that our past action have caused the misery. Because the challenge we're experiencing, we realized how painful, how much pain our own action can cause to others and to ourselves. So this challenge and difficulties is really teach us our action is not correct. And it just teaches us we need to change. So second step is to find out how you can do the right thing. So that was Tao Science teaches us, and also Master Sha, Tao Science is from Master Sha, teaches us is that, so the way we create our action, first we start a message. We give ourselves a message. We could, maybe we give a message, this world is separated, or this world, the energy matter is limited, so I really need to struggle, I need to fight, I need to compete. Yeah? And from that kind of message, then we make the mistakes. Yeah? So we really need to find out what those messages that we have been giving that cause those actions. And we need to change those thoughts. We need to change those messages. We need to give ourselves higher messages to learn deeper, higher wisdoms with more love. And to truly know that we are being completely loved. There's no limit how much the source is giving to us, how much we're being loved, protected, and supported. So we need to change our message. We have to change our message. Because you're telling yourself, I'm not loved, I'm so lonely in this world. Then you can never, you're still making the mistake no matter how much you're asking for forgiveness. So the second step is crucial. So most people stay in the first step. That's why they do the forgiveness over and over again, and their life is still not, definitely gets much better. But it's still not revolutionary transformation. Now the world is looking for revolutionary transformation, breakthrough transformation. Humanity now is at a point to be uplifted to be the divine. So we are at this point. That's why we now also facing a lot of challenge, because the challenge is trying to forcing us to go to higher level of existence. So we need to be grateful for our challenges, but to truly learn from the challenge. They are our teacher, and then more importantly, to realize the limiting thoughts, limiting belief systems, limiting message, information we have been giving ourselves. We need to completely change that. We need to completely change that. So in my class, I'm coaching people. I literally, like, first class, I will teach my students to have them to chant, I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole cosmos beyond my widest dream. So they have to chant this over and over again.
Will you be doing this at the Tao Building Center?
Yes.
When?
Tomorrow, this weekend.
Tonight, you can come tonight, Stan.
Stan, you can go every day for the next 4 months until you get it.
Do you mind please repeating
Yeah.
what the
Mantra is?
Mantra.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is in this book, you can get it. I cannot get too much copy today. This is the book Divine Love. This is another book I received. So I was waking up at the middle of night, 333, I look at my watch. Divine gave me this book. It's very, very beautiful. That mantra is from this book. Because you have to give yourself this highest message. I am the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I am loved, protected, and supported by the whole cosmos beyond my widest dream. So I basically have them to chant this over and over again. This mantra really helped me so much when I was writing this book. And I remember when I we're writing it, and also when I finished it, I was just experiencing a lot of negativity because the whole humanity karma comes to me. Because this is something like really going to change whole humanity to the next level of existence. So literally, like the whole humanity karma comes to me like full of negative, like thoughts coming to me, like being attacked. So what I did, I just chant this mantra. I said, I'm the inheritor of the whole cosmos. I'm loved, protected, and supported by the whole cosmos. I chant non-stop. And then I immediately get to the next level of my existence, which is to teach this wisdom and become a teacher, traveler worldwide about this. Like literally within a day. Yeah, like it's like within a day. Like I was chanting and chanting. Actually, Divine gave me a whole course, 4 courses. Divine gave to me and wanted me to teach the whole humanity. And the course come to me within an hour, and I write it down. It was like, and within a couple months, I was teaching to more than 500 people. So if you can truly do this, life can be a miracle. You don't have to all your life doing forgiveness practice. Yeah, you can truly do it within an hour. Like now, I can do it within an hour. Like in about my business, like I truly did all this within an hour. My whole thing changed. I realized my business, without me working on it, is going to become $1 billion company. Literally. And it was I just see it, and actually it's like a manifesting. Like all the sources from all over the world, it's like right people come. They were like so like they want to give up everything for my company and do everything for it. I really don't have to work, and I really actually serving them, bring them prosperity and help more people to heal. So forgiveness practice is that you have to do the second step. So I really admire you do the first step, but second step is crucial. So second step, you give yourself the positive information. But in the past, we make the mistake because we have given ourselves negative information. Yeah, because humanity don't realize the higher wisdom. only a few people knows, but most people don't realize it. So now we need to tell ourselves the most positive information. We are truly love protected. There's nothing we should worry. There's nothing we don't have to struggle. We really don't even have to work hard. Let go of all limitations. Just chant this. And so second step, third step is first you give yourself the positive information. And the third one is you feel the positive information. You have to feel it, you have to receive it. You have to, that's why I let my students really chant, chant, chant. And also, when they chant enough, then they start to feel it. They really can start to feel, wow, this universe is loving me. This moment is sending me love, sending me light. So they have to feel it. Because the feeling, the heart have to receive the message. The Tao Science teaches us, when we have received the message, then it can be manifested. We have to receive and feel the love. And when we feel the love, we are receiving the love. If we feel the sadness, then we receive sadness. And we bring the sadness to the world. So this is something we need to really understand. So feel the love. So chant the highest message. Know that we're being loved, protected, supported. And third one is to feel the love first. Every moment is too small. If the right action, no action is too small. Don't ignore. If there's a little voice telling you to do something, don't push it away. Just do it. Sometimes a very little thing can lead to something completely different. So receive the loving message, feel the love, and then really take action and enjoy. Make your life enjoyable. Every moment enjoy life. Feel the love. Put your attention feeling love, feeling joy.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So when you say information, I just want clarity on this. Is that when something happens, you have a certain perspective of it or your belief about what's happening? So is that...
Yeah.
Okay, because if something happens and then it's up to you how you want to feel about it or believe about or your perspective. So so that's the information, whether you take it in as a positive thing or a negative thing.
Yeah, so something happens, sorry, can you repeat your question again?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get clear with the word information because you use that word a lot. So
Yes.
does that mean when something happens, is it how you perceive it to be or your belief or your opinion about it or how you react to it? So what do you mean by information? I guess maybe just what do you mean by information? If you can talk more about that.
Yeah, information, we live in the information age. Information is what informs. It gives the shape and form to energy and matter. So basically information actually determines our physical reality. So our vibrational field carries many informations, just like a computer, contains many informations. That information determines what is going to come out on your screen, what do you see. The same thing, our vibrational field carries the information which determines our relationships, our children, and our careers, every aspect of even how we feel. And so we need to change that information. Information can be changed. It can be downloaded, it can be deleted, and it can be processed, it can be edited, it can be transformed, it can be removed. So that is what actually comes to the soul healing. So Master Sha is world-renowned soul healer. And the way, I became Master Sha's student because I was so impressed with his healing power. Like right in front of our eyes, he heals people. Like people cannot walk and sit in a wheelchair, and they can stand up, walk through a very short time. Like right that evening, he gives somebody a healing. After half an hour, the person stand up and walk. So it is very miraculous. And so the soul healing, how soul healing works? Soul healing is basically change the information in your vibrational field. So you're not feeling good because negative information is attacking you. So you need to try to transform those negative information into positive information. So that is how soul healing works. So maybe we can do a practice. Yes, I know all of you love to do practice.
But I just,
yes.
I'm just wondering if everybody's clear on everything.
Yes.
Okay. So where we started with was the idea that something have to go to the third aspect, which is to really heal all of that. Is that that last part is not entirely clear to me.
Okay.
The first part is forgiveness.
Yes.
The second part is to recognize the changes you need to make in yourself.
Right. Change the message.
Change the messages, and then how does that tie in with the soul healing?
Right. Yes. So, so this process. So for some people, even like, for example, some of my students, I literally force them to chant this mantra. They cannot chant this mantra.
They can't even say it.
Yeah, they cannot
It's
see
too
it.
hard for them
Yeah.
because of the negative energy
Yeah.
that's inside them.
attitudes.
Their mindset and
Yeah.
attitude.
Some of them they start to to chant it. They don't feel comfortable. They don't even consider it's true.
They're not worthy enough to even say it out loud.
Yeah. Because there's so much negative information in their vibrational field. All those negative information is completely over this positive information you're trying to bring into your system. How can you change that situation? And some of my students, I give them homework, they cannot even get the homework. They will completely forget about the homework because this negative information just controls them. Cannot even do the homework. Don't even know how to get homework. Completely forget about homework.
They're subconsciously putting it such negative, they can't even do it. They can't even start.
blocked.
Yeah.
They're blocked. They're
They're
completely blocked.
Yes.
And you see, maybe started from a young child.
Yeah.
They got these negative messages. Now
Right.
they're 50 years old. So what do you do with it?
Right.
You can't. It's hard to change in a minute.
Yeah.
So the positive messages you give yourself might not be taken in.
Yeah.
So now we have to go to another process.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Very good. Thank you so much. That's great.
That's a lawyer for 50 years.
Makes the gobbledygook into clear.
You should travel with me.
Or it depends when you're getting paid for it, mixed to clear into gobbledygook.
Yeah, like I have one student. She literally cannot. She cannot even get the email asking her to do the homework. So it was a miracle she actually can come to my class. I was sort of. So she come to work. She completely did not do the homework. She don't even know. She did not get the email or know how to do the homework. So what I did, I actually offered her soul healing. Now her life is completely changed. Yeah, she was doing she writes this mantra everywhere, all her stationaries, mirrors, everywhere. And she did the homework. She was like a completely different person after 1 week. And she smiled so beautifully. Before that, she had like panic attack about her fairness. And last week she said there's some incidents. She's had no worry. She been trying to be worried about her finance or a little bit upset about the situation, but she's like she cannot even be upset at all. Yeah. So the soul healing is really works. And it's really necessary. Otherwise, we have to constantly fight against those negative messages because it's being accumulated through thousands of years through your ancestors, humanity, and you. So it can be overwhelming or not even possible for many people. Yeah, they might not even hear me. Yeah, I literally have students, actually really high-level masters. I try to teach them or do an exercise. We have many techniques. It's like how to feel love. This is something humanity completely needs. Everybody needs to learn, including myself. And so the divine gave me some very powerful techniques in this book. but it needs many, many practice. Like I try to teach him this practice. As soon as I start to teach, he falls asleep. Like when I teach over the whole meditation, everything teaching over, he wake up. Yeah. So it's not like he wants to fall asleep. It's just like his negative information controls him. He cannot. It's like he cannot even help.
So you were going to do some practices.
Yes, that's why the soul healing is so important. So Master Sha have introduced this called the Tao calligraphy. But Tao is a source, is the where a creator, where everything comes from. So Tao calligraphy is a special, unique kind of Chinese calligraphy. It's written with one stroke. You see, everything Chinese has, every word has many strokes. So Tao calligraphy is written with one stroke. It's all connected, talking about positive information. So it's one stroke. And so not only this is a very special, very powerful Chinese calligraphy, it's more importantly, Master Sha download vibrational field that is coming from a very high level vibrational field, which carries very powerful healing power that when you trace this calligraphy, it can remove your negative information very powerfully. So some people cannot actually do this tracing because it's too powerful. Their negative information can fight, you cannot do this. Literally, even my students. Even some students with Master Sha for many years, they have difficulty do this. So I said it's okay, but do it slowly and feel it. And if it gets too intense, you stop and feel it and allow that intensity go away and then you do it again. Yeah, it's a very powerful healing tool. And so this specific Tao calligraphy means Da is the greatest. Da is the greatest. So the greatest made up, and then this one, Huan Shu means forgiveness. This Chinese word means forgiveness. What's interesting, yesterday I watched your video. So the Chinese words actually exactly, shows the very similar to the Hawaiian wisdom. Mm-hmm. So the Huan, what Huan means? Huan means, so this word, this is the top means the source, connecting with the source, and then this means open, and this means sight. So it means that you connect with source, open up your view. So forgiveness means you really see the other people's point of view, have a broader point of view.
Open up your vision.
Yeah, open up your vision.
Those are what the two words mean.
Yeah, no, this first words.
Open up your vision is
Yeah,
one word.
yeah, it's one word. And the second
The
word.
first one is Da, great.
Yeah, great.
Then open up your vision.
Yeah. And so Da is also very interesting. So they made up two things. This is one usually the source, right? And this is a human being. This one is a human being. So when human being touch the source, then you become the greatest. So Chinese word is very, very profound. And this word that means two parts. The upper part, Ru, means, this is Shu, right? Ru means that you feel what other people feels. This lower part is heart. So this means the Shu means that you feel what other people feel.
Empathy with heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, with the heart. Your heart really receive the source, receive everything. Shu. It's really open our heart. The heart is a receiver in Tao Science. Remember the second step of forgiveness is really, the first step is open up your view, give yourself higher messages, more positive message. And the second one, you need to feel the message. You need to feel how does it feel like to be the inheritor of the whole cosmos? And how does it feel like you're completely loved, protected, and supported by the whole cosmos? You need to go deeper into feeling that. When you can go deeper, feel that, and then your life is going to be, and then you can create a life like that. And it's really true. I can really use my life. That's how I live my life. When I do that, there's no limit for each person. Anything you want can be possible, as long as it's doing out of that love. So, are we ready to do some practice? Okay. So you can stand up.